as long as I can remember, I wanted to be a star. I wanted, when I was super young, I wanted to be an athlete. And then at some point, I wanted to be a famous musician or an actor. And at different times, maybe I wanted to be a large YouTuber. I don't have a how-to because I haven't succeeded yet at becoming a star. But I do want to just talk about a mindset that I'm working on adopting, and I don't claim to have it fully nailed, but a mindset that I'm working on adopting to deal with this desire in a healthy way. Because I don't, because where does it come from? It's probably, if I'm being really honest with myself, again, back when I was a kid, I wanted to be a tennis star. And then then when I got a little bit older and I got to like a kind of a D3 level of tennis, but not really anything super. It was kind of obvious that I wasn't going to become a pro. So then I started getting into music, and I thought, okay, maybe if I can just make that one hit song, then I can be a music star. And I was creating this YouTube channel too, and a lot of it comes from that same need. I think that same desire, not need, but the desire, I think, if I'm being honest with myself, is ego-based. I think I want to be, I think it comes from just wanting to be really successful, wanting to be famous, wanting people to look up to you. I think it's having that notoriety. I think it's ego-based, and I don't necessarily think that it's bad to want to be famous. It's bad to want to be wealthy. I don't think so, because I still think that if and when I get to that level, I would love to be able to help people. I would love to be able to use that power, use that influence to be able to help the world. But how do we deal with this ego, this ego that you and me have? And I think this is the mindset I'm adopting. Number one is realizing that it's okay to have big dreams. It's okay to have big dreams. You don't have to stifle your dreams because people around you might not have those same dreams. It's okay to have big dreams. And then the second thing I would say is perhaps it would really be beneficial if you and me could just enjoy the shit out of the journey. Just enjoy the journey to the absolute maximum. Just not really worry too much about even if we get there, but just pick a craft or two and just try to learn as much as you can in the craft and enjoy the process. If you don't get as far as you get, that's okay. It's okay. If you don't get to the top of the mountain, it's okay. I think about that sometimes. I didn't get to be a pro tennis player, but I made some lifelong friends through tennis. I developed a love for the sport, a love for exercise, for pretty much, I think, the rest of my life, it will be able to pick up sports easier than if I never went that deep into tennis, And similarly with music and YouTube, I'm still putting time into them. But even if I don't get this channel to as big as I want it, or even if I don't get my Spotify listeners as big as I want them, the amount of growth that happened from consistently putting in time into music, into YouTube, has changed me forever. And almost I feel as if even now, all this talking to a camera, all this creating of music has given me a confidence when I speak to people that will never go away. And so maybe I think it's realizing that chase the dreams, but realizing that don't delay the joy of the journey until you reach the summit. Chase the dreams but enjoy every step along the way. And if you at one point decide, okay, I don't need to chase these dreams anymore, because I want to chase different dreams, it wasn't a waste of time. It really wasn't a waste of time. So I think those two things, to recap, it's one, accepting that it's okay that you want to be a star, and two, saying this as much to myself as I am to you. And two, it's realizing that even if you end up changing your mind along the way, and you maybe you have an ego death, or you feel like you don't need to be a star anymore, realizing it's okay. You probably learned so much. You know, if you created 100 YouTube videos and you didn't become a big YouTuber, or you created 50 songs and you didn't become a pop star, but you grew so much along the way. I think that's really beautiful too. So I just thought I'd share. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.